Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine with episode 6 of season 1, Q list. We have Q. Oh my god, I didn't even know Q was going to be in the show. This is so exciting. And then we are heading over to season 1, episode 7, Dax, which I'm assuming is an episode about Dax. I've been really enjoying my Deep Space Nine journey so far. I thought all of the episodes have been pretty good overall. I haven't watched a bad episode yet. I've enjoyed my time. I've been really enjoying my time with the characters, and that's really my favorite part of the show right now, is all of these character dynamics, which I'm really excited to see grow and grow in the future. And before we get in this reaction, let me do the lighting. So we turn the light, we said what color it should be. Boop. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so today I think the lighting, I'm actually gonna go red, which may seem a little harsh for, I don't know, 2 of these types of episodes. Probably not very like crazy influential episodes or anything, but I'm going red in honor of Q because I love Q so much. And in the thumbnail, he's wearing a red uniform, and so I'm going red in honor of my best friend Q today. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to all of my DS9 content, as well as early access reactions to my DS9 content that comes out 1 week early, as well as potentially 3 weeks early in the future. So make sure you subscribe to my Patreon if you want to be ahead of the game. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, I actually cannot wait to get into episode 6 because of Q, so let's just dive into this thing. I hope you enjoy my reaction to season 1, episode 6 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Q list.
I admit for a moment there I considered giving up. I could feel the seconds tick.
Oh, he's talking to the lady. O'Brien, giving him the side eye.
The answer I was looking for, a pericardial membrane. Oh,
She's like, I don't know what that is, but that's sexy.
it's a trick question.
Fascinating.
Not nearly as fascinating.
I love O'Brien in the background.
Starfleet medical finals. Gets them every time.
Dude, Dr. Bashir is one of my favorites.
How many passengers did you say were on board the Ganges?
2.
I'm reading 3.
3.
Charge the hatch servos. Major,
What if this is
hand me
Q?
the EPI capacity.
Q's just having fun in games.
Dax.
I'm fine.
Oh, Dax is in there.
From the Enterprise.
Oh, yes, of course.
Vash.
On the Ganges.
We found her in the Gamma Quadrant.
Do I recognize that name? Is she the lady that went with Q in that TNG episode? Q, 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 Q. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I missed his face. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I think she is the lady in the Robin Hood episode, but I'm not 100%.
I mean, you've managed quite well, considering you've been out of contact with civilization.
Okay, Bashir. Okay, Bashir. I know what you're trying to say.
Parasitic infections.
You sound disappointed.
I am.
I get to see you longer. Oh, he's so smooth, Bashir.
The assay office is the most secure area on the station. The chambers are surrounded on all sides by individual force fields.
That's pretty secure.
MK12 with an L90 enhanced resolution filter.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Approximately 8 kilograms. Assorted gems.
Okay. What the heck is that?
Beautiful.
That looks like a honeycomb.
Please, enter an access code.
I wonder what her code is going to be. I love Picard 123.
All right. I'll be back tomorrow to pick everything.
I love how big the string on her bag is. It's just a giant rope.
Including how you got there.
Sorry, Commander, but that's a personal matter.
Yeah, how she got there is a little hard to explain.
So now the Daystrom Institute is interested in me.
Hold on, is that guy snitching on her to Quark?
Here's your chance. I could arrange passage.
I think I'd like that.
Fine. I'll take care.
Oh, that's good.
I don't understand it, Commander.
O'Brien's gonna know Q as well.
Yes, sir. We're on a level 1 diagnostic. Everything checks out. I can't explain.
This is so confusing for him.
Something tapped into the ship's systems and drained them dry.
Yeah, it's Q, man.
What was she doing there?
Well, sir, Vash and Captain Picard were friends.
Yeah, friends. Friends.
Because she must be a special woman being friends with the captain and all.
Somehow she doesn't seem to be his type.
I like how he's not saying that they had a Robin Hood adventure. I like that he's leaving that part out.
These were originally Cardassian living quarters. The bed may take some getting used to.
Cardassians build their architecture like prison cells.
You've obviously never slept on a Cardassian mattress.
I bet they don't have mattresses.
If you need anything, just ask the computer.
I bet they sleep on spikes and spears.
The last time I saw him, he was fine.
Oh, now that I'm back, I'll have to look him up.
Okay, okay. We're gonna finally see him. We're gonna hear Q.
Really, Vash?
Yes!
I can't believe you're still pining for Jean-Luc.
Ah, me too. But at the same time, I understand.
You're hurt, you strike back, I understand. But be of good cheer, I bring you wonderful news. I'm back.
Haha, he's back.
It was cruel of me to leave you.
Very touching, but you didn't leave me.
I wonder if he's in any other episodes of the show. Don't tell me. I just wonder.
Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, whoa, that was cool.
You know, I thought we'd first visit
Some really good framing of the camera, actually.
the only intelligent life in the universe.
No!
Stop putting my bag on my shoulder.
In all the other galaxies.
It's over, Q. I want you out of my life.
Does Q have a little crush on her?
And you think you know everything.
But I do know everything.
Get out of here.
Persona non grata on Beta Z. Wanted dead on Mirrodin for stealing the crown of the First Mother.
Oh my days.
Preferably dead.
Preferably.
And they weren't exactly thrilled to see you on Brax either. What did they call you? The God of Lies?
They meant it.
That's fair enough. No, I don't know if they did.
Go away.
Oh
Q,
my
bring it
god.
back.
What?
Cork just got teleported.
All right.
You must be so confused.
My attention that you have access to certain items.
Valuable items.
I'll only accept payment in Gold Press Latinum.
I'll shower you in it.
That's like that chocolate bar looking stuff, right? Someone said there's like a liquid inside that can't be replicated.
Oh, some wine?
Oh my days.
Full marks.
So I've been told.
The Ferengi ear rub.
I demand 40%.
Oh, wait, 5%.
22 and don't stop.
You've got a deal.
Oh my days. Dude, she just owned him. But he had the time of his life.
You're very, very good.
Cork, man.
Well, to tell the truth, I tried to come up with some official reason for dropping by, but your excellent health has robbed me
He's
of
trying to
any
be
excuses.
Bashir the Smooth. Some people would call him Basmooth.
Might be mildly entertaining.
Sounds like fun.
Oh my god, Q.
Freshen up first.
Q.
Those 20 minutes will seem like an eternity.
He is so cheesy. He is so cheesy, guys.
If you'll be lost without me.
I can take care of myself.
Really? Well, we'll see about that.
Oh, the episode's Q less because she is Q less.
Oh, just a cup of mint tea, please.
Oh my god, it's Q.
I feel fine.
No, you look very, very tired.
I think I am tired. Let me nap.
I do feel a bit spent. Maybe I should go lie down for a minute.
Oh my god, O'Brien knows.
Hopefully by yourself for a change.
O'Brien knows.
Saw Q on the promenade.
Q here,
What's Q?
a powerful and extremely unpredictable.
Oh, he knows about Q.
I was at a Starfleet briefing on him 2 years ago
Oh, interesting.
from the Enterprise.
I believe they actually met in Sherwood Forest.
Yes, exactly.
Little jokes Q played on the Enterprise crew.
Dude, what a fun episode. I am not a merry man.
It's got to be Q. Another one of his stupid jokes.
I'm not laughing.
Oh my god. Oh my days. I'm not laughing.
Just so it's not a total loss, I'll take it off your hands for, say, 7 bars of gold press.
Oh my god, he's trying to scam her.
All right, 30. Now give it to me.
Bidding starts at 200 bars of gold.
Oh my days.
We need to talk.
The lady and I are having a private conversation.
Dude, he is in love.
To meet me here half an hour ago.
Tell me about Q.
I'll tell you anything you want to know, Commander.
I am Q.
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead. Blame Q if it makes you feel any better. I suppose it's my fate
Yeah, it makes me feel better actually to blame him for everything.
that I'm the Q and you the lowly human. I'll decide when this partnership is over.
It must be a little sad to be Q. He just knows that no one likes him.
Excellent idea. You're right.
What the heck?
Let's go to ops.
All gone.
This is so cool.
Shall we settle this mano a mano?
Oh my days.
What? Fisticuffs!
And he has the giant mustache. Oh! I bet that actually feels pretty good. I think everyone wants to punch Q.
You're much easier to provoke. How fortunate for me.
Oh my days. He has a master plan. Kind of looks like a shriveled up potato.
We've got a minor hull breach in one of the upper bulkheads.
I'm getting reports of hull fractures throughout the station.
Oh no.
Field. If this continues, we could wind up with a breach in one of our reactor cores.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
I'm not convinced Q is behind this.
Yeah, I was just
With
thinking that
lights and
too,
punching
actually.
holes in the hull doesn't strike me as a...
Yeah, he would send you back to Sherwood Forest or something like that. Not just being off on with the lights.
You're eavesdropping on my conversation with Vosh.
Yes, that was the bottle of wine you were holding.
The wine
Ah!
bottle.
That's what I was saying.
Secrets from me.
I have nothing to hide. I'm selling quality merchandise to select.
If he was a wine bottle though, and would you be drinking him if you drank the wine? That's the question.
What more do I need?
A suit of the finest Andorran silk.
That would be nice.
How about
A better bucket.
platinum-plated bucket?
Yes.
If I hadn't been there.
Oh my days. You look great.
First place, when you're on your own.
Oh my god. This is terrifying.
I leave you now to reconsider my offer of friendship.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna leave her like that.
Station with ionized tritium gas. We should be able to trace the particle flow to the source.
I was gonna say that.
Unless we get this under control in the next 8 hours, we'll begin evacuation procedures.
Oh, hey Q.
Just technobabble hours ago. No wonder you're not commanding a starship.
Dude, Cisco's actually gonna fight you.
Ian's.
Do I know you?
O'Brien. From the Enterprise.
Yeah, baby.
Aren't you one of the little people?
Dude, everyone just wants to kick him.
While you're here conducting futile experiments, Vosh is below engaged in base commerce.
Oh, you think it's that egg thing?
She's far more dangerous to you than I.
I can actually see that.
Brad, I don't know which pleases me more, your smiling face or your overflowing purse. I don't care about the manners. The important...
Is there money?
I've been thinking, what would you say to a permanent partnership?
That would be very lucrative for him.
You're like me. You live for excitement, adventure, and profit.
Not anymore.
I got all the profit I need. I think it's that orange egg looking thing.
Control thrusters to stabilize the station.
Firing thrusters.
Oh, cool.
We're still moving.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. It didn't look like it did anything.
Bearing 157 Mark 13. Straight into the wormhole.
Into the wormhole? The whole space station? That would be kind of cool.
And all transactions are final. Remember, bid high and bid often.
Spanned over 24 systems, interconnected by a highly developed trade and communications network. This
No, this isn't gonna get it sold. Just say it's worth a lot.
Give me that. This isn't the Daystrom Institute.
Say this is worth 50,000 credits.
Press platinum. Make it 10.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
We'll say 17 and be the first to own a piece of the Gamma Quadrant.
Ah, him, spaghetti face.
All in 18 minutes.
What the hell could be pulling us into the wormhole?
I think it's the egg.
Sucked into that wormhole. We'll be in a billion pieces by the time we reach the Gamma Quadrant.
That is not good. I don't want to be in a billion pieces.
To Kolos for 36 bars.
Wow, that went up from 10 to 36. That's crazy.
50. We have 50.
I hate to interrupt such a thrilling display.
Oh my god, Q.
Right of me to warn you that this station is hurtling towards its doom.
Wow, you're just ruining everything now.
Realized until this moment how evil you really are. You would kill all these people to get even with me.
He's not doing it.
The thought had occurred to me, but this station is in enough trouble without me.
Yeah, he's not doing it.
I've never seen a space station torn apart by a wormhole before.
Oh my god.
Be more accurate with the greater concentration.
It might work, but in 4 years we'll all be dead.
I've never been this close to O'Brien's face before.
And now.
The final piece. People are gonna go nuts for this.
200? Can I get 250?
Oh my god.
Gold press platinum. 350? Here. 400?
He's about to orgasm.
I've got it. The power drain's coming from the promenade.
Chief, you have ops.
I swear it's that orange egg. I have said it like 4 times now, but I just feel like it is. Dude, he's sweating.
3,000 bars of...
3,000.
Sold!
Chief, shut down the reactors. We found it.
And it's about time.
He's not even gonna give you the profit.
Painter, it's increasing exponentially.
We have to get it off the station now.
What if it's an egg? Goodbye, egg. Oh. It was an egg! It was an egg!
2.3. With the embryonic life form off the station,
Oh my
graviton levels
god.
have returned to normal.
Oh my god. I'm so glad it was an egg.
They've uncovered the ruins of a Roque provincial capital on Tataris 5.
Oh, let's go.
Have it your way.
An abysmal place.
Tataris 5?
No Earth.
Oh, don't get me wrong. 1,000 years ago, it had character.
Yeah!
AIDS, Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, well.
Watergate.
Never mind.
I still feel that I owe you 1,000,000 bars of gold press platinum.
Yes, please.
Seeing the universe through your eyes, I was able to experience wonder.
Ah.
Maybe I could drop in sometime.
Yeah. Say
Oh,
hi.
God, I hope-
Say hi to the show, you know? Come on the show a little bit more. Oh my god! Oh my god, it was Frank.
Did I miss something?
I just think you're really cute, Bashir. That's what she's saying. That was a fun episode. I'm so glad that I got to see Q one more time. Maybe he'll come back, but I don't know. And that was my reaction to Q-List, episode 6 of season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I almost just said Star Trek The Next Generation because Q was in this episode. Q was in this episode. But before we get to Q, at the very end of this episode, we saw our guy, Frank. And a lot of you guys on the comments were saying that his name is not Frank, his name is Morn. Well, you know what? I don't know that his name is Morn yet because no one has said his name is Morn. So I'm calling him Frank. But you know what? Maybe his name is like Frank Morn. Maybe Morn is his last name. He goes by his last name, but his first name is Frank. So I'm going to go Frank Morn. I am just going to call him Frank. Okay, I'm just going to... Frank is his name for the rest of the show. But yeah, okay. Q is in this episode and Q is in this episode. It's just so cool. I missed him so much. His shenanigans, the way he speaks, like the cadence of his voice, you hear him and you just get pissed off, but at the same time you get excited at the exact same. I don't know, it's just like you want to punch him and hug him and look at him fondly and also hate him all at the same time whenever he speaks, whenever you see him visually. It's just, oh my god, I missed him so much, and it was so nice to have him in this episode, as well as Vash. She was interesting actually because I did watch that Sherwood Forest episode with Q. I am not a merry man. You know that really famous Worf line? I love that line so much. But yeah, I watched that episode, so it's cool that watching that episode and now relates back to Deep Space Nine, and she appears. I wasn't expecting, out of all the characters on Star Trek The Next Generation, I was not expecting Vash to appear. But she did, and she was pretty cool in this episode, to be honest with you. I liked how she was trying to separate herself from Q, but then by the end of the episode she admitted, you know what, I will sort of miss those 2 years that we had together. You know, it probably was was very fun for her, although albeit probably a little annoying to have Q kind of always on your shoulder every 5 seconds. But the moment, you know, it's really horrific, the moment when Q like turns her, he's like, remember when you got that tiny little insect bite on that planet, and then he keeps turning her, like first she's like a little bald with like weird hair, and then she has like the rashes, and then she just looks really frail with the rashes and the weird hair and weak, and she starts falling over. Like that was actually really disturbing. Like that's what she would have looked like without him. But I don't know, she could definitely find her way. She found her way before, she can find her way again. I also really liked Vash and Quark. I thought their relationship was really funny in this episode, the way she was like rubbing her ears or his ears, not, she wasn't like rubbing her own ears like haha, you know, she was rubbing Quark's ears, but that was really fun. And well, not the rubbing the ears part, that was a little strange to be honest with you, but I guess, you know what, whatever pleasures Quark, you know, whatever is good for him is good for him, you know what I mean? I don't really care or anything. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like a fun relationship, the Prophet relationship, the stuff, I don't know, they just worked really well, not just as like a crew and not just as characters, but as the cast, like the actual actors. They just had a really good chemistry between each other. The back and forth was really cool. I really like Cisco and Q. I thought that was really interesting, how Q was comparing him to Picard, and then Cisco was like, well, I'm not Picard. I thought that was really awesome. And then just like the whole egg thing, you know, the egg thing was pretty cool as well. I guess pretty close to when it actually happened, the reveal, but I guessed it was an egg. It was an egg. Very proud of myself, taking a little bow for you guys. So yeah, there we go. That's basically the episode. I really enjoyed it. I think that was actually probably my favorite one, or up there with my favorite one if so far that I've seen. Not just because it had Q in it, but because it had some really fun stuff. Bashir at the start of this episode trying to be a smooth criminal, being like the cheesiest man alive, and then just falling asleep for the rest of the episode was pretty hilarious. And we also had some more like Odo and Quark relationship stuff going on in the background as well. Well, not like relationship, not like they're dating or anything, but just like, you know, we had some Odo Quark interaction, which was fun as well, because I always like that, and I hope Quark gets Odo a really nice bucket eventually, because that would be really cool. Anyways, let us get into the next episode now, which is season 1 episode 7, Dax, which I'm assuming is about Dax. Anyways, enjoy.
Chief O'Brien has escorted his wife back to Earth to celebrate her mother's 100th birthday.
Wow, living a long time.
Up and running.
Wow, without O'Brien, the station will actually split into 500 pieces.
To Gino.
It'll keep me up all night.
I can think of better ways of keeping you up. Drinking Klingon coffee.
Dude, why is he so saucy? Sir, why are you in the vents?
That's not necessary, Julian.
Oh. Well, good night then.
Aw, man, he's so put down. Why is he so saucy and cheesy right now? He's so romantic at the moment.
Not necessary, Julian.
It's okay, keep trying. Keep trying. I know you can get there eventually.
Not forbidden either.
Ah, there we go. He's not put down.
What do you want?
What the heck?
Dax!
Oh, Bashir! Bashir! What the heck? No! Don't punch Bashir, man. He's too nice. Who the beans are these people? Seriously. You can't just come into the station, beat up my man Bashir, and beat up my woman Dax, and then just head off. You can't just do that. Not on my watch. DS9. The music now is starting to give me like chills when I listen to it, because it's just so beautiful. I will say it every intro that the music is beautiful.
I try to help it.
Full station security alert. Secure all turbo lifts.
Ah, yes. Cisco, Cisco.
We turn right at the next corridor.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Probably have a faster ship to make their escape.
Major, survey all ships in dock with a high warp capability.
I have an answer. Blow up every ship that's docked. They can't leave.
Docking ring commence immediate inward sweep levels 16 through 21.
I love watching everyone on high alert in the station. What? He can just bypass it?
Security report to airlock corridor 5. We have a hostage situation.
Isolating with Caterin.
Do you think Odo could stand above someone if they're under, like, on another floor, and he could, like, turn into liquid and drip through the floor? Oh my days.
Speed up the bleed-off process in the graviton generator.
We lost them.
Oh, they're gone. Well, how are you gonna find her? Oh. It's working. It's working. I don't know though. Oh, they did get them.
Special envoy from Claystron 4. In charge of this extradition procedure.
Extradition?
Okay, yeah, why wouldn't you just tell him?
Had to be a valid warrant for her arrest.
Then why wouldn't you just go up to Cisco and say that?
Allows for unilateral extradition.
And the charge?
Fugitive Dax is charged with treason.
What?
And the murder of my father.
What? There's no way, Dax. Is this a past life or something? Were you evil in your past life?
During their civil war.
He never mentioned he'd even been to Claystron 4. Strange.
Well, if he murdered someone, he wouldn't want to mention that.
It says Dax betrayed the Claystron government to the rebels.
It's all nonsense, Constable. I'm telling you I knew the man.
Yeah, but you can know someone and not know this.
Inside the man.
There you go.
I don't expect any help, Benjamin. Thank you, though.
Are you crazy?
Oh my god, yes, get mad.
What's the matter with you? Talk to me before I have to let these people take you.
No.
Yes, why not?
I'm sorry, Benjamin, but no.
Did she actually do it? I don't think she would have actually done it. Maybe she feels responsible for it, but it wasn't her fault.
You know, Mr. Tondro, I kept wondering why you tried to kidnap Lieutenant Dax rather than just present your warrant to me in the...
That's what I'm saying.
This station is technically Bajoran.
What does that mean to us?
You don't have an extradition treaty with Bajor.
Oh, exactly.
That's why you tried to abduct Lieutenant Dax.
Oh, genius!
No, your conversation is with my first officer now.
You Clystrons are allies of the Cardassians. You're
Oh, okay, and this is a Cardassian ship.
compromises Bajoran security, but also annoys us.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And Bajor is adamant that, at least I believe it's adamant.
Oh yes.
Dude.
You see,
these two together?
be an extradition hearing before I can lawfully release Lieutenant Dax.
Kira and Cisco together are a power team. That was so cool.
That'll mean your second level hollow suites will have to come down.
Why?
Down? Why?
New restrictions.
No.
This is blackmail.
No, it's just business. Business is business.
Minoto needs to be tough, he can be tough.
Our good friend Quark just donated the use of his facility for the hearing.
Nice gesture.
I thought so.
Oh, it's Frank! Frank.
I am 100 years old. I do not have time to squander listening to superb...
You know what? Fair enough. You're looking good for your age.
The prosecution of such crimes.
Thank you. I have already read the warrant and the charges.
You bore me.
Contained in military files which were officially sealed until recently.
That's kind of like Earth, actually. That's kind of like right now. After, what, 30 years or something, military records go to the public?
Born 30 years ago.
You are arguing semantics. This creature is a...
Semantics matter in law, though.
So I submit that the person he wants to extradite no longer exists, and I challenge him to prove otherwise.
Yeah, that's actually so true. They are two people instead of one.
Me, please, that the person named in your warrant is the person who is standing here now.
Dude, Cisco brought up such a good point because his two minds share the same body, and so you could, the murderer mind could be the old man's mind who is now dead. You know what I mean?
Right, that kind of thing.
What if I find the answer's yes?
Then that answer is wrong.
Oh my god.
Our answer is no.
This is what people do who go down conspiracies.
I can't fight what I don't know about.
Commander Cisco,
like flat earthers or something, they'll go, the earth, someone will say the earth is round, they'll go, no, that is wrong, you know? Only see one side.
If those charges are true, I'd want to hang Curzon Dax up by his heels myself.
Thanks for the comment.
That's fair enough. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
My son is obsessed with the death of a father he never knew.
Whoa, interesting. Interesting that she's saying that he didn't do it.
Curzon would have died himself sooner than conspire against my husband.
Oh wow.
Is exactly the route my husband was taking on his way back from the capital to the front.
Did he get assassinated?
At the time that he was ambushed and kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
At the time of the transmission. All of them, except Curzon.
So Dax has no alibi.
And that we know of.
Can it?
I don't know. Thank you. You've been helpful.
What is it?
How is he?
The son? Oh, he doesn't talk to you.
Curzon Dax.
Oh, no, Dax?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh. Wow, living life as a Trill must be insane. It's kind of like the Doctor in Doctor Who, you know? How he changes faces. Makes it hard for companions to connect with him once he changes faces.
We're fortunate to have you with us.
Excuse me, it also seems rather convenient to have you with us. How do you come here?
Yeah.
That I be present during the extradition.
And do you know the accused personally?
No.
The symbiont within me has survived through the adult lifetimes of 7 hosts.
Wow.
Do you remember what you thought and felt when you were joined with your first host?
I felt like a woman.
Next host would remain aware of it, would recall that crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they did the crime.
Mr. Tandro, you have made your point.
I don't believe that I have, Madam Arbiter.
This guy is hell-bent.
Elude capture long enough to change hosts, and then he or she can go free.
That is true, if you do have a rogue. That actually is a good point that he just made, though.
And once they are joined, this host's personality is completely suppressed by the symbiont.
Oh, no, not at all.
Total sharing, a blending of both symbiont and host.
That's actually pretty cool.
I, for one, don't know from what other standpoint we could be talking about.
Oh, Cisco.
An informal hearing, not riotous. We will take a 2-hour recess.
Oh my god, I like her. She's strict.
Simple enough to me. Split her down the middle. Send the symbiont back to stand trial.
Yeah, easy. Easy answer.
Which clearly illustrates that Curzon and Jadzia are 2 unique individuals.
Oh, Bashir, let's go.
First of all, there are 2 cerebral nuclei. 2? One in the symbiont and one in the host.
2 brains.
2 brains, interesting.
They don't function separately.
I didn't ask you how they function, Dr. Bashir. I asked if...
Just they are separate, yeah.
2 distinct patterns.
But I don't see the relevance of it.
Could you?
Yes, I could.
Way of telling.
What's your best guess?
I wouldn't care to guess.
No, you have to guess.
No.
Thank you, Dr. Bashir. You've been very helpful.
Oh my god. Oh, I can actually see the guy. I think he's accusing the wrong person or something. I don't know, but the guy's argument actually does make sense, because if you do have like an evil
Commander Cisco?
being, like an evil slug,
Madam Arbiter.
then they can just get away with it by changing people. You know what I mean?
Me.
You know where the witness stand is?
He asks himself the question and then answers it.
Curzon Dax.
He took a raw young ensign under his wing and taught me to appreciate life in ways I'd never thought about before.
Oh, that's very sweet.
This is not a trial.
I'm describing my friend Curzon Dax, a man I knew very well. On the other hand,
Why don't you bring the mother onto the trial? I feel like that would have been good.
to be so sure that the symbiont was the criminal influence. What if it were the Curzon host that was responsible?
Yeah, so true.
Yourself have argued that the 2 personalities once joined function as one. Your own Dr.
Oh my god, this is a good point. I am going back and forth so hard.
Hour.
This is a really interesting trial, actually, and is helping me learn a lot about trills. Some would say it's trilling to watch. Subscribe for more jokes. Why does she look so scared and sad? Did she actually do it?
I've made some progress.
Or maybe the mom did it.
They were close friends.
A number of the conversations took place while the general was away at the front.
Ah, with the mother.
The wife.
The wife.
This is what I'm saying. What if the wife killed her husband?
Or maybe they were taking advantage of the general's absence to get a little closer.
They're having an affair.
Plates into a pretty solid motive for murder.
Oh no. Oh no. This just got so spicy.
Never to talk about who he really was. Because nobody wants to hear that.
No one wants to hear that a legend was a bad person.
And always will be. The hero who died for his people. But perhaps it's time for my place in history to change.
Yes, say your story.
There are worse things than an illicit love affair.
Yeah, way worse.
Then what is it that's holding you back? Help me. Damn it, if you were still a man!
Dude, he was gonna punch her in the head.
I see your temper hasn't improved.
Don't talk to me about my temper.
He does have a temper. Cisco does.
And you knocked me down with the right cross before I could kill him. I still have a little scar here from your ring finger.
Wow, that's a good punch.
Because I don't know any more arguments.
Then allow it to happen.
Why?
When one of my kind stumbles, Benjamin, it is a mistake that's there forever.
Oh my days.
Couldn't stop himself from acting shamefully with another man's wife.
I don't really want to know.
For whatever that's worth.
Enough to kill her husband.
So you are questioning?
Yeah, I am a little bit now, but I don't believe it still. But I'm questioning.
You are either 200 years older than I am, or you're about the same age as my great-granddaughter.
Kind of both.
I am bothered by the likelihood that you may be both.
Yeah, exactly.
The competition to become a trill is very strong then among potential hosts.
There's competition. I didn't know that.
In those tests of academics and character, of psychological stability.
Okay, but you could get hosted at like 25, let's say, and then by the time you're 80 years old and you still have the host, you're a different person.
Zoology, astrophysics, and exoarchaeology.
Jeez, don't have to brag.
How can anyone justify trying her for a crime allegedly committed by another entity before she was even born?
That's true. It would be unfair for Jadzia.
And did you willingly accept those responsibilities and whatever consequences they might entail?
Oh, wait. Yes, she would have.
And would that not obviously include the consequences of criminal acts?
Oh, you know, he's right. He actually is right in this situation. But the mother's coming in to save the day.
But I know where Curzon was at the exact time that transmission was sent.
He was with her.
He was in my bed.
Oh my god. Mic drop. Oh my days. I'm in shock that she just said that.
Of General Tandro, not Jadzia.
I felt it was important.
Yeah, but she is Curzon Dax. She's all the Daxes. If you haven't even seen Avatar The Last Airbender, you know how like all the avatars are connected into the past? That's kind of what the Trill are.
Live.
Live!
Jadzia Dax.
And die hard.
Live a long, fresh, and wonderful life.
Aww. Ah! We end like that. We don't end on the space station. Interesting. That was a pretty good episode. That was a good trial episode. All the points were very interesting, actually. Talk about it in our review. And that was my reaction to Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, not another Deep Space Nine, episode 7 of season 1, titled Dax. And that was a really interesting episode. I wasn't expecting a trial episode, first of all, but I thought that was really interesting. In my mind, I was comparing it to the Data trial that we had, where Data in Star Trek TNG was being like, is Data a living organism? Is Data an android or you know, a creature, you know, a being, you know what I mean? And then you had Picard, and then you had that scientist against each other, and Data in the middle of it all. I was kind of thinking about that episode, and while I mean that trial was a lot more like, it was shorter, obviously. This whole episode was basically a trial. I thought this trial was still really, really good. I just thought like it was very interesting. The points that were brought up were very good points and actually made me side on both sides a lot of the times, which was really well done. Like, I thought for sure this episode was just gonna side with Cisco the entire time. You're gonna go, yeah, Cisco, yeah, Cisco, yeah, Cisco, and then the other guy was just gonna come up and talk, and you're gonna go, no, 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 like his points are so invalid and stuff like that. But it was actually the opposite, where I would go, yeah, Cisco, yeah, Cisco, yeah, Cisco, and then the other guy would come up and go, oh, that's a good point as well. Like, this guy is actually speaking facts, and it made me think, and it was also very educational as well, because I didn't really know anything about the Trill. I knew going into this episode that they lived symbiotically, that it was a slug thing, and then another species of, I think Trill is the species of alien, but I'm not quite sure. Like, please let me know what the slug thing is called and what the actual species is called, like the host is called. But yeah, I didn't really know. I just knew that there were two beings, that they lived symbiotically together, and they shared each other's memories and personalities and stuff like that. That's all I knew. But it was really interesting to like discuss almost the morality of a crime that would take place with a Trill, because if what the guy is saying is true, like, I did agree with the guy who was fighting Cisco, who was fighting to extract Dax in some aspects, because let's say you did have a murderous slug creature. If they murdered someone, live for another 15 years, if they murdered someone when they were older, live for another 15 years, their host died, they get put into a new host, and then they are able to just become a whole separate entity, that just totally opens the way up for easy access to murder, easy access to a whole bunch of crimes. So when the guy was saying, like, are you seriously gonna make this a precedent? Because if it becomes a precedent, you can really, like, take advantage of it, if you know what I mean. So I was agreeing with him on those points. Like, I understand that she is a separate entity, like, half of her is a separate entity, but then they are also combined together, and she does also, like, agree to, like, the terms and conditions, if you will, of becoming the host to this slug thing. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, I was on the edge for both parties. I was like, who do I agree with? I kind of agree with both people. I agree with Cisco and this guy, but then thankfully the mother stepped in and was like, yeah, I'm having an affair. I was having an affair with Curzon. Yeah, me and him, we were sleeping together. We were smashing when my husband died. I exaggerated there a little bit, but you know what I mean. It was just an interesting episode, and I really liked the trial aspect of it. Yeah, besides that, I don't really have too much else to say. Both episodes today, Q-less and Dax, I enjoyed both of them a lot. I think they were my two, I mean, I don't know, the Tosk episode of Catch Pursuit. Suit. I love the Tosk. Me and the Tosk, best friends. Me and the Tosk, or me and Tosk, are best friends. But yeah, I think these were my two favorite episodes that I've watched so far. They were just interesting. They gave me some educational stuff. One of them had Q in it. One of them focused on a species that I'm very curious about, the Trill, that I don't know much about. And yeah, I don't know. Again, some great stuff. We didn't have any Quark-Odo dynamic in this one, but we had some Frank's action, and Frank is all you need, really. And I know his name is Morn. Again, I know his name is actually Morn, but in my head, Morn is his last name, and he likes to go by his last name, but Frank is actually his first name. So Frank Morn is his real name. I will be calling him Frank. Until they call him Morn on the show, I will call him Frank. And even after they call him Morn on the show, I will still call him Frank. I'm sorry, but she's just Frank in my head now, and I can't get it out. Anyways, that is going to be it for the reaction. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And if you check out my Patreon now, you can check out the next two episodes that I'm going to be watching, which is The Passenger, and then the much anticipated for me, Move Along Home, because I've heard that episode is a dumpster fire, and I'm really, really excited to find out why the episode is so bad. There are so many people on my Patreon commenting saying, yeah, don't watch Move Along Home, or watch Move Along Home just because it's so bad. And so, dude, next week I'm going to have a blast watching that episode, but not next week for you if you're watching it on Patreon. Unless you're watching this video on Patreon as early access, then it would still be next week for you, if that makes any sense. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.